Hi YouTubers, it's Evan again. So today's video, so we imported video right now. So it's gonna be an interesting ramble as of August 31st, 2017. Pretty cool. We got CR of Life. I want to discuss something very interesting. So I want to discuss going back in the past and changing things. Now, obviously, that's not possible. You don't have a time machine, big ass time machine like a big ass cigar. You can't really do that in real life. But if hypothetically you could, and I'm asking my subscribers, people who are watching this video, if you leave a comment below. If you could go back in the past, what would you change? So, for instance, I have a couple things I would go back in the past and change if I hypothetically could. Obviously, you can't because there's no such thing as time travel. So, if you could leave a comment in this video in the comments below, or shoot me a personal message and let me know what would you change if you could go back in the past and change something in the past. So, for instance, I have a couple things. I'll give you a couple examples. First off, making my cats indoor-outdoor cats. So we got my cats back in 2010, and we chose to make them indoor-outdoor cats. And unfortunately, in 2014, actually almost exactly 3 years ago, one of our cats was taken by a coyote. So in our old neighborhood, my old neighborhood, one of my cats was taken by a coyote in Eden, so that's really sad because the cat died. So obviously, if we had known that ahead of time, there were coyotes in the area, like foxes in the area, fisher cats, we would have made the cats purely indoor cats because we wouldn't want the cats to get hurt. And secondly, something I would change if I could go back in the past hypothetically is friending a certain person on Facebook. I friended a certain person on Facebook a couple of years back, and I would go back in the past and change that because it was a very bad relationship. So if I hypothetically could, I would go back in the past and not friend that person because unfortunately, friending that person, I'm not going to say who it is because that's their confidentiality, really was a bad relationship, really bad experience. And thirdly, a couple of years ago, I chose to go down my medication, my Depakote for my bipolar symptoms. I chose to go down on my medication to a smaller dose. And unfortunately, it got me too hyped up and manic because people who have bipolar symptoms or bipolar disorder tend to be more hyped up and manic when they're on lower doses of medication. So if hypothetically I could go back in time and choose not to go back down the medication, I wouldn't have. I would have said, okay, I won't go down the medication. But now I'm fine because I'm back on the higher dose of medication. So those are the three things I would go back in the past and change. Is one, making my cats purely indoor cats. Two, not friending a certain person on Facebook. And three, not going down my medication. So give me your thoughts. Comment below. Shoot me a personal message. What would you change if you could go hypothetically back in the past? Anyway, your thoughts. Bye. Big ass cigar for life.